Well, I'm back out here in the middle of the desert, fishing another desert canal. This water behind me is absolutely raging. We're gonna kind of have to switch up our original approach, and I don't think I'm gonna spend as much time here unless the bite's on fire, but let's start to get set up here. I definitely don't have the right tackle today. I'm fishing 8 and 4 pound line like normal. Something like this where you're gonna have to use heavy weights, I would prefer something a little heavier, like maybe 10 to 15 pound line. But we're gonna run with it. Well, I was gonna throw a heavyweight, but I'm realizing I don't have any more, so never mind. Guess I'm just gonna throw a couple egg stinkers. Let's get a hook on here, get a worm, drop it in. Right now is prime time. Sun's not quite out yet. And the main goal today, guys, is to catch 5 species of fish. That's a stretch. I've never caught 5 species at one time out of here. I have caught 6 different species here, but never at the same time. Typically I'll be using half night crawler, but in here I think I'm gonna use a full. I really need it to be visible, and we're gonna thread same way we always do, but for those who maybe have never seen before, I thread through the top of the worm, and then I go like down the worm as much as I can, kind of like to the middle-ish, and then I pull the worm up the line. So like the knot is invisible. Really the only thing is just that one little section where that hook comes out. But like that, got a whole night crawler. Let's drop in here and just see if it starts flying all over the place or if it actually wants to sit relatively still. We're gonna set this rod here, and I'm gonna get my other rod set up. This one we're gonna go half a crawler and doing the same exact thing. Let's get this out in the middle out here where the water seems a lot more gentle and hopefully completely stacked with fish. Water's moving a little bit over here, but it's not pushing my 1 ounce weight around. Yeah, I'm definitely moving this one. We're gonna get this one out here in the middle as well. Or maybe like right outside this mouth. I could imagine with the water flowing like this that there are fish like waiting for food to be brought through it, because there's probably all kinds of stuff getting stirred up. It's 5:45 right now. I'm gonna give it to like 6:15, so I'll give it about half an hour here. If we don't get any fish, then I'll start looking down a little further down the canal, but we'll see. Oh guys, we got a fish on there. Holy crap. Oh, I was coming to check and make sure my worm's still there. That feels like a big old shell cracker, guys. I don't know though. My net over there. Cool, so that's not gonna happen. Dude, I'm literally checking to see if my bait's still there, because bait can get kind of ripped around in this fast water. And sure enough, there's a fish on there already. Holy cow, that took no time at all. What is that? That's exactly what I thought it was, and it's huge. Oh my gosh, that thing is freaking massive, dude. Insane, man. Dude, that thing is huge. They fight like crazy. They fight like crazy when they're this big, dude. Oh my gosh, that's PB all day. Oh my goodness. Dude, I mean, and look how girthy. Very cool colors on them. I imagine that's the spawn going on right now. That thing is huge. We got a huge red ear sunfish. I called it when I was pulling it up. That thing is huge. And he didn't even like, I didn't even realize he was biting or nothing. He just kind of sat there with it, which I've actually had happen with red ear quite a bit. I don't know why. They sometimes just sit there with it. See ya. Just going to make sure my bait's still there, and there was a fish. I guess that means I have to check this one. Oh, this one's fine. But let me make sure the bait's still there. Yeah, bait's kind of still there. Mostly still there. You guys think those are bigger than the ones at Havasu that we were catching? Because the ones at Havasu were huge too. I really have no idea. But hey, we'll take that for sure. Sick. All right. And now the sun comes out and ruins the lighting for everyone. What are we gonna do? Right here look good? You guys happy with that? How's that? Eh? Eh? I like it. Oh yeah, I shaved my head, by the way, in case you couldn't tell. All right, well, I think it's time to move. There is, right on the other side of this bridge, I just saw some bass swimming around. So I'm gonna go over there. I do need to go weightless in order to not spook them. So I'm gonna remove these weightless we have gone. Fish we will catch. Gone to the smallest hook I have, which is a size 8. And we're going completely weightless. When you can see the fish, they can definitely see you. And when they can see you, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna be super spooky. They're gonna be very cautious. So we're going completely weightless, light hook, small piece of worm. What's going on here, Mom? What, I got a 50-pound flathead on? Oh, are you kidding me, man? We're gonna drive down to another spot in the canal, but before that, let's jump to this other side of this bridge. You guys ready? You believe in me? I think it's smallmouth, green sunfish, largemouth, something like that. Maybe a striper, who knows? You know what? I'll try from up here. Oh my gosh, I landed right on him. Fish on. I think it's a smallie. I think that might be a smallie. No, it's a largie. First cast, we get this like freaking newborn largemouth, dude. Gotta crawl down here. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna end up falling in. Hey! We do it for the releases. Do it for the releases. Oh God! I knew it was gonna happen. It's okay. Shoe's a little wet, but that's all right. That's species number 2 already. So we got largemouth bass and the red ear sunfish. Can't believe the red ear could probably have eaten that freaking largemouth. Crazy. Normally it's the other way around. Another little piece of a crawler. I see some more bass and maybe some green sunfish. I think there might possibly be some smallies in there. Oh, go for it, go for it. Go for it. Kind of need to get down here to see. Oh, we got a fish. I was just trying to crawl down and there's a fish. And that's species number 3. We're back to back to back species, guys. Oh my goodness. We go green sunfish down. Species number 3, man. Back to back to back. Now, can we let this guy go this time without slipping into the water? There goes the little green sunfish. All right, let's move down the canal, try to catch some more species, try to explore some more spots. And yeah, hopefully we catch something cool. Let's go. Well, we have made it. Probably still go weightless on one, and then the other one I'm gonna set up with a weight. The goal right here is to get our smallmouth and bluegill. The smallmouth can be hit or miss at this spot. The bluegill, pretty much get every time. So got 2 more species to go. I think we can do it. I don't even know if I can go weightless, man, just because of how much this water's flowing. This is where my brother and I were at when we were camping, and we caught a bunch of striper. I've never caught them at day, caught a ton of them at night, but there is always a chance we get a striper. Oh, there's a bass up here. You want that? Oh, he's going right for it. Oh, why are you being finicky? What is there to be finicky about? It's a worm. Too big? Too small? Get this set up real quick. Definitely gonna need a weight to sink down. What am I doing? My tackle box is right here. Oh, guys, bite. I was untangling the top, but it looked like maybe we just got bit. Oh, there is a fish. He just swam my way. What is it? It's a largie. Another largie. Slightly less puny than the first one. So small. Nose dive. I think 1 ounce should be plenty right here. Actually, I may even go 3/4 of an ounce. because the water isn't like, it's not going crazy like the other spot, but it's definitely still moving. All right, this is all set up. Basically just 3/4 ounce weight. Size, I believe this is a size 4 hook. I'm gonna just sink some to the bottom, see if we can get another species popped off. The spot I'm gonna go right after this is like smallmouth galore. Like that's pretty much all I catch over there, smallmouth. Definitely more smallmouth than largemouth over there. So if we can't get it here, we'll definitely get it at the next spot. This is something I like to do. I don't know if it matters much, but when I'm using a heavyweight like this and just dropping below me, I like to just like gently drop it in the water and let it sink to the bottom. Because like if you just like drop it from above, that's a lot of sound. And those fish, if they're already being finicky, they're gonna spook out and probably not come back for a fat minute. So I think we got a fish. Yeah, we do. What are you? Hey, no way, it's a bluegill. There we go. I was drifting under the bridge and I've been catching, oh my gosh, dude, like green sunfish after green sunfish, largemouth after largemouth, all tiny. So I was not expecting a bluegill. Owie! Now, you know what? Now you're bait. Just for that, you're becoming live bait. I was not expecting a bluegill. Stop poking me! There we go. Species number 4, we got a bluegill. Finally. Oh my gosh, the amount of green sunfish and baby largemouth bass in here, unbelievable. I was like, yeah, that's another green sunfish. But nope, this one's actually bluegill. We're gonna drop him back in the water momentarily. Let him chill there for a second. And then we're throwing him on live because he poked me. You know what? I kind of want to go under a bobber. Because every time I fish weight here, they get stuck on the bottom. Every time. They get themselves wrapped up in some tree. And because I'm fishing light line, I can't get them out. So under a bobber is going to have to do today. Okay, hook on. I don't want to go too deep on the bobber because this thing will 100% get me put in a tree. So maybe 2.5 feet. We're gonna go right through the back of these fish. This is actually probably like the perfect size hook for them. Well, there's a better look at species number 4, which is now bait. We did end up getting our bluegill. Okay, right here, water's kind of flowing over on that side, and maybe we'll have some fish in the area. And right here is much deeper water from what I remember. So we can go ahead and raise this bobber up quite a bit. Get the bluegill down. Make sure he's kicking. All right, I'll go grab the big camera, my other rod, and we'll kind of get set up right here. Well, the bluegill's kicking around still. The smallmouth, I know for sure we're gonna get at the next spot, and we're 4 out of 5 species in our goal so far. So really just throwing that bluegill out for live bait, kind of as a wanting to catch something that isn't a 1/4 pound, you know what I mean? So, and because there is some smallmouth here too. I have caught smallmouth literally right below us. My PB smallmouth right here. I'm gonna throw a worm down here too, just in case there's some smallies right here. Save us from going to the next spot. And we're actually on this side now, so our bait's gonna be pushing away from us instead of like, you know, underneath us. So that's better. So I can just leave the bail open and let it drift on the bottom. I think we'll have better luck with some fish doing that. After a bit, I moved the live bait to the other side of the bridge, and no joke, the second I stopped looking at my other rod. Oh, guys. Something's fish has got this. Let's drop this guy back in. Oh, on the worm. Oh, is that a smallie? It's a striper in the middle of the day. Oh my gosh, guys, are we gonna go 6 out of 5 species? Holy cow. No way. Please don't pop off. Yes. Oh my gosh, I've never caught a striper in the middle of the day here at this spot. Always at the Spillway. No way. Dude, well, that's 5 species right there. And we haven't even tried for the smallmouth yet. We got a striped bass, guys. Striped bass in the middle of the day. I mean, it's not uncommon at lakes and stuff, but at this spot, I have never caught striped bass in the middle of the day. It's always been nighttime. Dude, how freaking sick is that? That's species number 5 right there. Striped bass. And we're gonna get a smallmouth. Promise you guys, we're gonna get a smallmouth right after this. There we go. See you later, species number 5. Well, perfect timing, I guess, because the bluegill just got stuck and he's gone now. Crazy so far. We're at 5 species already, which was the goal. Kind of an unexpected catch with the striper over here. If we happen to not catch a smallie, at least we still got our goal. But I really, really, really want to catch a smallmouth. So I'm gonna pack up, get everything loaded in the truck, then we're gonna go catch a smallmouth. Let's go. All right, here we are, smallmouth spot, hopefully. I think what I'm gonna do is probably drop one rod on each side of this bridge that I'm fishing. So I'll do one right here and then one right behind me. Just want to catch that last species of fish. The smallmouth, I like to go like a third of a worm. It's usually about perfect. Gonna drop down right in front of me. Okay, see that right there. It's a little windy over here, so I apologize for any wind noise, but we're gonna wait. Fingers crossed. If we get the smallmouth, we completed everything. Every species I've ever caught in here, we caught all of them in one day. Any smallies? Oh, there's little minnows over there. Maybe they're like baby bass? I'm gonna go down and find out. Maybe they're baby smallies? There's some little like minnows down here. I think it's smallmouth fry. Been a little bit, no luck over here. This bridge up behind me. We're gonna head up there because that's where I was slaying them last time. Somebody was up there. I didn't want to go bother them, but they're gone now. So we're gonna make our way up there and catch our smallie. I spent nearly an hour and a half at this spot with no bites, so in a last-ditch effort to catch a smallmouth, I threw on a size 30 hook with a tiny piece of worm and headed down to find out if the small fish I saw could be used as bait. I just saw one bite it. I don't know how I didn't hook that one. Oh, he's got it, he's got it. There we go, got one. Oh my gosh, is that... No, I don't know. Guys, we may have just gotten lucky. Now, I don't know what this is. This is some kind of shiner. It looks like perhaps a red shiner or something. What it is a minnow that we're gonna use for bait. So we're at species 6 now, even though it's a micro, and we can still get the smallmouth. And now we have a minnow to do it. And not only do we have a minnow that these fish probably eat all the time. Okay, mouth hooking like that. I don't know how long he's gonna live in there. So I'm gonna go grab a couple more. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. That might be the way we catch the smallmouth. I grabbed a few more minnows to use as bait to be safe because once I switched to a smallmouth rig, I did not want to switch back to a bait rig. I didn't feel like driving all the way to Liar's Corner to get bait, so that's why I only brought worms. But minnows are always like if you can get them, they're always gonna be better. So we're good, we got minnows now. I was losing confidence in the smallmouth, but maybe we can get them now. I wanna float this one under a bobber on this rod because we do have quite a bit of current going, so floating might be good. Oh, are you kidding me, bro? One just jumped out of the bucket into the water, and both the last two just jumped out. Are you kidding, dude? Feisty little minnows, man. Oh, we're down to 2 minnows. It's all right, I can always go catch more. Just gonna drop it down here, let it float through. Dude, that's gonna be money. That's gonna be money. I'm gonna actually drop this one on the other side of the bridge because Mark has always had some good luck dropping minnows on that side. Let's make sure he's still kicking around. Oh yeah. Oh, guys, bobber's gone. Bobber's gone. Literally right away. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Fish on. Oh, he just came off. Oh, we lost him. We had a fish already. I've been here for like, I don't even know, an hour and a half maybe? An hour and a half with no bites. As soon as we get a minnow out there, dude, as soon as we get a minnow that they're used to eating in here, boom, just like that. Now I really have to not lose this minnow. Oh, not expecting it to be that quick. Okay, under a bobber worked. Under a bobber worked. I'm gonna be ready for it this time. I was not ready. I was not ready. Oh my gosh. Dude, that was insane. That's a bite. There it is, guys. Ready? Set it. Fish on. We got one. Fish on the last minnow. Please be what we're looking for. Please be a smallie. Yes, it is. It is. It is. We can't lose it. Can't lose it. Can't lose it. Can't lose it. This is it, guys. This is it. Can't lose it. Can't lose it. I got a tiny hook on here. I'm worried about this. I'm worried. Oh, yes. We did it. Oh, on our last minnow. Last minnow. For everyone that stuck through. Here you go. Smallmouth bass. He's not huge, but we take this. Oh my gosh. Gorgeous, gorgeous fish. Oh my gosh, we did it. There you go. Thank you so much for biting. Well, thank you guys for sticking through with me to the end on that one. That smallmouth took forever, but as soon as we switched to the minnows, which I had to catch myself using a size 30 hook, instantly got a bite, and then we had the one jump in the water, and then we had the one fall off, and then we finally caught one on our very last chance. So lucky with that. Oh, we did it. We came out to catch 5 different species of fish. We actually caught 7 different species of fish. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for sticking to the end if you did. Appreciate you guys as always, and I will see you guys next week.